was some intense music they had with the intro this time, wasn't it, Moletrap?
It was.
Wow. Well, welcome back,
here,
guys. This is the GSL Code S quarterfinals. It's the round of 8. I'm Doe. With me, of course, is Moletrap, and we just saw a pretty exciting TVT. We saw Clyde get taken out by Slayer's MMA. So despite the jet lag, MMA playing pretty well today. I mean, Clyde, though, he made a decent amount of mistakes in those games, too. He got farther than he ever had before this season, but looks like it's going to be another season or two before we see him get to the semis or possibly even the finals. Who knows?
Yep. Yes, indeed. And, I was actually looking. Clyde actually has been in every GSL. Since Season 1, Open Season 1, he's been in every GSL.
Yeah, he's one of the most consistent Terrans out there. I mean, when people say it, they mean it, man. It's true.
Never been in the up and down matches that
I
remember correctly.
Look at that. Look, we have some information about our final. Yes. It's going to be at Blizzcon. I'm not going to be there. Nope. Neither are you. But Tastosis will be, so you guys can have fun with them, of course. And, if you can, get a chance to say hi to some of the players and stuff and meet them. If you get a chance, they're all really nice. They're really cool. I know everyone here is really pumped to be able to go to BlizzCon and have the finals there. Yeah,
everyone here is really just scrambling to make sure everything goes off well, because this is the first time that the GSL has really had a major event like this outside of the country. So
it's going to be a lot of work for these guys.
It's going to be a lot of work. A lot of people really getting a lot of stuff together for this. It's going to be really cool, though, too, to have the finals at BlizzCon.
Yeah, that'll be awesome.
That's going to be great.
That'll be really cool.
So definitely try and head out there if you can. Actually, tickets are probably sold out at this point.
I think so. Maybe you can find some on eBay or something. I don't know.
Now, look at this.
Scalpers out there somewhere.
Look at this. Happy is 7-2 versus Zerg players. 7-2. Those are his Telvar's games. His only losses versus Nesty and Dong Regu.
That's okay if you lose to them.
Exactly. There's no shame in losing to those guys there. Yeah. Beat Lenok, beat Lucira to get here. Has also beaten Yu-Gi-Oh! And Kirix.
Yeah.
He is incredibly good versus Zerg players. So he, I think, is definitely the favorite of this match, despite not having too much of a GSL ranking.
Yeah, I would completely agree with you. Look at that. I mean, he's taken out almost all Zergs on his way here. The only non-Zerg he took out in Code S this season was MVP Genius. So he does quite well against Zergs, and I'm going to say it, I feel like he's taken out better Zergs than the Zerg he is going to face today.
I would say so. There is I Am Happy.
Doesn't look happy, does he?
Doesn't look happy.
We say that every time, but it's true. I've never met him in real life. He's actually one of the few players I've never talked to, but he just looks so scary. I'm afraid, Moletrap.
Sorry.
Afraid to talk to him.
Don't be scared. He's stuck inside a booth.
He can't hurt me.
He can't hurt you from in there.
Unless he has telepathic powers.
He might be able to hurt you with his brain. But
well, he'll hurt my brain if he plays really badly. That's one way he can
hurt your brain indeed. Now, it's more likely, looking at some of the stats here, that our other player, CoCa, is going to be the one to not do as well, because look at his record versus Terran.
Look at that pose, too. It's like trying to frame us up, wants to get a perfect look at us, I guess. But yeah, look at that. Not many wins lately against Terran.
Not many wins. Basically, yeah, he's only had like a 38% win rate versus Terrans in his career. And yeah, recently just has not been doing very good against Terran players. I mean, as you can see there, he did beat Top and Supernova in this season of Code S. That's how he got out of his group.
Yeah.
But mostly CoCa is a Protoss sniper. He's very good versus Protoss, but not terribly good against Terran or other Zergs. Yeah. So he did take out Songho, aka Killer, in the round of 16 to get here as well.
Final toss, yeah. And, like you mentioned, he did beat 2 Terrans in the round of 32 to get here. But that was Top and Supernova. I mean, Top and Supernova are pretty good, but I don't know if they're quite on the level of some of the other Terrans. I know Top got to the finals last season, but he had a really easy road there and all that, blah, blah, blah. We can talk about that forever. But we're not going to. We're going to talk about Slayer's CoCa versus I'm Happy.
Yeah, and, CoCa's really going to have to step up his game here if he's going to take this match. Hopefully he's been training really hard. Unfortunately, a lot of his Terran teammates have been out of the country or practicing for other matches, so he might not have had too much in the way of practice partners.
It's funny because he had the same problem that Clyde did, where he didn't have a lot of his normal practice partners because the rest of them were in America. Of course, he was missing Ryung and MMA. Now you still have, you know, I suppose Teja, but Ganji was gone recently too.
Well, he
right?
he wasn't gone, but he was practicing for his own match. So
that's true.
He couldn't play with CoCa.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess maybe he practiced with Teja. That would be a good practice partner to go with, I guess.
Yep, Teja would be the best, I would say, out of the ones that were left over there. But I don't know. We'll have to see, man. They're starting out on Daybreak, which is quickly kind of growing to be one of my favorite maps to watch games on. There's a lot of interesting paths you can take around the map. It's big, but because of kind of the different paths, it feels like a smaller map as far as defending your expansions goes. It's pretty cool. Slayer's CoCa's yet another try versus Terran. He will be the one to advance into round of 4.
Yeah, Daybreak, of course, has the big rocks in the middle of the map, making it so the most direct route cannot be taken unless you break them down, which takes time.
Oh.
And we're going to get underway here with game number 1 of this last quarterfinal series. Will Happy get into the semifinals? Will the statistics pay off, or will CoCa make it a non-all Terran semifinals by putting a Zerg in the semifinals? We're going to find out in just a second with the GSL.
All right, guys, thanks to our sponsors. And look at that already. Legend on the minimap is pointing out that we have an SCV that moved out on 6. And during the break, when I couldn't talk, I motioned my fingers.
I am happy.
I didn't motion that I was happy, actually, to Moltrap. But I motioned...
I thought that's what you meant.
No, I motioned 11-11 because I think that might be what we're going to see here. We'll find out. Here's Happy. He may not even...
Oh, my...
What?
He's actually putting the depot in his base.
Oh, wow.
And here's the player. Sorry.
It's okay.
This craziness
it's okay,
is throwing
man.
me off, man.
That's right. No, don't worry about it. We were both not talking about the players' names because there's something much more exciting happening.
Wow. And here's the thing is, in order to get the SCV in his base before he got any scout on or anything like that, he actually had to send it out there and put the depot there.
You know, this is clearly a planned build for this map. You can see the creep division barely doesn't reach where those barracks will be. Look at that. That is a thing of beauty right there. The only thing is there's not going to be any place for the Marines to really retreat if he puts the second barracks next to it.
He should have put the depot in a different place so he could hide behind it. Well, what he's probably going to do is put a bunker, because he can still make a bunker just outside of vision of that hatchery.
Is he going to do the second barracks? That's the question I've got right now, actually.
Don't think there's room for it.
I was wondering if he was going to put another barracks in the main, possibly, to kind of fake out CoCa a little bit more, but he's not. Yeah, he's just not going to do a second barracks. He's going to go ahead and...
he's going to...
I think he's going to move into... I think he's going to move into mech play after this, actually. He's going to build a factory in his base and just do bunkers in the main. And there you go. Now, the spawning pool is a long way away from where that bunker will be. So I don't know how well this is going to work, honestly. I mean, because he can't hit the hatchery from the edge of the creep. So.
Well, but what he can do is just kind of dive in, hit the hatchery, and then if the Zerglings come to attack him, dive back to that bunker.
True.
I guess, but yeah, I'm not sure exactly what his plan is here. And now the jig is up. First Marine is in there, attacking drones.
CoCa's going to be a little bit confused about this. I'm a little bit confused about this. Just the positioning of everything. I think you're right where you can just duck the Marines out and everything like that. That's safer, but it's kind of like trying to cannon rush a Zerg main. You just can't hit the important stuff a lot of times.
He's using the bunker on the high ground to protect a bunker on the low ground, which is within range of the second hatchery.
Never mind, that's brilliant.
Which just completed.
That's actually really smart. All right, so never mind, that's actually really smart. Getting Marines to it might be a bit of a chore here, but... And now he's going to walk those Marines all the way to the bottom. Oh, that is actually really good by CoCa, or by Happy, rather. CoCa's going to be pretty sad when he sees it.
Yeah, CoCa is...
Mortal... Actually, that SCV was just killing that drone. The drone wasn't fighting back. That was sad.
This is sad indeed, man. I guess a brilliant move here by Happy, though. He's taken a lot of Zerglings as they attack needlessly against these bunkers.
Counter attack, but he's already walled off. He's just going to have to bring a couple SCVs down to repair these depots. These Zerglings are going to do nothing.
Pretty much.
CoCa, he might be melted by the blazing build of
Yep.
of I'm Happy. Obviously, the Spine Crawler's got something to say about that, but
and yeah, I think it's a little bit too late to get a Spine Crawler on the low ground to kill the other bunker, though.
Yep, and he's just going to keep that safe salvage, and yep, just doing a little bit of repairing. He can leave. Actually, yeah, just one SCV on each depot. That's enough.
And he actually even made a command center. Happy made a command center in his base to follow this up as well.
Yep, nothing CoCa can do to save this. Just a really good little cheese from I'm Happy. That should make Hidden happy, and with the Marine coming out, that is it. That's the end of it, man.
Yep, Broodling's attacking that bunker, but the SCV cleverly is behind it. Oh, is going to get the Spine Crawler.
Gets the Spine. And now the Marines can come back up to the top, and CoCa is going to lose his Queen, then he's going to lose some more stuff. Only making 2 Zerglings right now. I gotta say, Moltrap, I think this is going to be a pretty quick game 1, man.
Yeah, he has actually been droning up for a while, so he doesn't have very many units at all. Which means if he does somehow survive this and save his main hatchery, he might have enough for some kind of a, I won't say a comeback, but maybe a counterattack, some kind of all-in. But here he comes in with a lot of Marines, taking things out.
Now, the one thing is Happy needs to worry about these Zerglings that are coming in from the other part of the map. He could be surrounded. That's possible. Even if that happens, he's still way ahead. But here comes CoCa. Oh, is he going to try to... Oh, are the Marines going to get surrounded?
They do.
Oh, so CoCa is going to be able to trap these Marines and clean this up. But, you know, it may not matter. It's going to be really difficult for him to come back and win this game. It's going to be very, very difficult. Look at that. Even a Marine in the bunker doing everything he possibly can. Not even going to salvage that one, it looks like. Yep.
Nope. Just going to lose that one.
Now, what is the worker count right now? I really am curious about that.
That's a good question. Oh, yep, he does have 27 SCVs to only 17 drones.
Pretty far ahead
of CoCa. So CoCa, I believe, lost. Yeah, CoCa lost a few more drones in that last defense there where he got that surround.
Yeah, CoCa didn't really scout everywhere he could have for this, obviously, but it's not a place you would normally want to scout. It's just going to be something Zergs are going to have to kind of look for in the future here.
And I wonder if CoCa maybe, I'm sorry, Happy, well, let's just put it this way. Happy just got a 3rd command center up, so he is looking super good.
Yeah, making that 2nd factory as well, getting Blue Flame Hellions. He was scouting with his barracks. He wanted to look for that Roach Horn to see if he was safe to go Blue Flame. Probably just going to go tanks otherwise, but yeah, he should be fine here now. I mean, he's going to take that expansion, move out with a couple Hellions, chase away the Zerglings. It's going to be tough for CoCa to really put any pressure on Happy as he expands here. Just waiting for a couple more Hellions before he moves down the ramp.
Yep, and now he has a pretty sizable amount there.
There you go.
Of units.
Oh, hold position.
Killed. Oop.
There we go. Ooh, those
have nowhere to run.
Might not even escape.
Are they going to get in the main, though? He's going to reach that depot in time, or the Hellion maybe? Nope. Never mind. Zergling's not going to get in there.
Yep. Now, what I'm wondering here is, and you can see Happy is wondering about too, I was wondering if CoCa's going to try to fast expand to both his 2nd and his 3rd really quick. But look at that on the mini-map. You can see it there. The barracks from Happy is already heading right over to the 3rd to watch for that. Happy is just really prepared for everything in this game right now.
Yeah, he's actually even just going to land barracks in the spot of that 3rd. Of course, he could take the other 3rd, which has less mineral patches and only 1 gas. But that would be as good. Oh,
that's not going to work. He's going to kill a couple Marines, but he's going to lose all his Zerglings. And not a lot to deal with the Hellions. In fact, the Spine Crawlers are not even up right now. That Queen is still at half health as well. Yeah, he can just do this. He can just go for the drones. He can just make sure that he keeps his opponent very low workers. It doesn't matter really that much if he loses the Hellions. Nice little surround by CoCa, though, so he's not going to kill quite as many as he could have normally. But never mind. He's killing everything anyway.
He's killing everything after all. With Hellions with only a few hit points left, killing 3 or 4 drones there before they finally die. CoCa is at 30 supply to the 64 of Happy. CoCa at 19 harvesters to the 44 of Happy.
Yeah.
And CoCa at loss to the win of Happy. He's like, I can't actually kill Happy, so I'm going to take my aggression out on the neutral depot.
At least I'm going to kill some Terran buildings this game. I guess he killed another depot already too, but that's probably going to be about it.
Yeah, just because the depot couldn't fly.
Yeah. Now, it looks to be like Happy is going to follow this off with, was that a Banshee that just came out or a medevac? Yeah, medevac. He's He's got the tech lab on the starport though, so I'm kind of curious about that. He's going to be going mech too, so with mech, you want to, you know, build some add-ons to some of your other buildings and also maybe get a Raven or two as well early in the game.
Yeah, here comes another drop, killing some more drones.
Yep.
A little bit slow to respond there. Only a single queen to deal with this and a few speedlings.
Yeah, CoCa just doesn't have the money he needs to prevent this stuff from doing damage. You know, and again, losing these Hellions, it doesn't really matter that much.
No, it doesn't matter at all. I mean,
could control that a little bit better, but it doesn't really matter.
At this point, Happy could just make a bunch of pretty much anything and win with it. He's going for mech, but yeah. He's playing this really conservatively. It's interesting. He's making a third base. He's getting upgrades. He's getting add-ons, etc., etc. He's harassing. He could just end it. I don't know if he realizes how far ahead he is.
Well, when you play a mech style in TVZ, the one thing that really, really is bad to do is move out early. Anyone who plays mech in TVZ will tell you that. They're like, when I lose games the most when I move out early and I'm not patient. So Happy needs to be patient with this sort of play. I mean, he probably could go in and kill him, but if you go mech style and you make the wrong decision, you're just going to lose to a Zerg player. So even though he's ahead, he's being safe, and that's good.
Yep. Super conservative, trying to poke in here. Zerglings zoning him against that spine crawl, but only for so long before those Hellions get in here and kill all the Zerglings. Going for the drones as well now.
Yep.
Decent drone splitting. He's going to lose a few more drones. And again, just with only queens to defend, he just can't kill these Hellions fast enough. Finally getting a few roaches out.
More drones dying on Daybreak to the dastardly driving Hellions. Couldn't continue the D thing for much longer, sorry.
Happy has killed 56 drones this game.
That's a lot of drones.
56 drones, and as we can see there, CoCa actually now has 1/3 the supply of Happy. 1/3 the supply.
Yep.
That's bad. That's bad, Doa.
It's not bad for Happy. It's good for Happy.
It's
He's
good
happy
for
about
Happy,
that.
yes.
We might even see a smile after this game. Who knows? He's going Hellion Thor too because he knows that you know, Beast Boy sees the Roach Warren too, and if you just go Hellion Thor, some people call it the Karn build. You can basically just kill someone that's making a little bit of Thors and is really far behind. That's the thing. If you're way ahead in mech, you can just go Hellion Thor. If you're not, you want to add a lot of tanks in there too. But.
Yep.
And a fusion core.
Happy. What is he?
Oh.
Why is it?
It's time to have fun,
there's
Moltrap.
playing safe.
Relax.
There's playing safe. There's being conservative, and then there's overdoing it because he has.
Time for fun.
He's actually taken his 5th base against CoCa's 2.
Yeah.
He just needs to A move. I'm not sure why he's going to all this trouble, to be honest. Now this is
I don't know, man.
To go back for a minute here about this choice of strategy. Just in their mind,
there we go.
GG.
Okay, I was waiting for that. I mean, that's why Happy was making a battle cruiser because he was like, all right, CoCa, you are so dead. You should have left the game already. I'm going to actually humiliate you with this battle cruiser. And there you go, Happy. You know, and here's the thing is I wouldn't count CoCa out of it quite yet. That was a devastating loss for him, but it was more or less a build order loss. You know, he didn't. I've never seen a Zerg check that location. I've never seen a Terran abuse that location before. Yeah. So you can't really read a lot into these two players from that game.
Yeah.
It was just a good plan by I'm Happy and CoCa.
Yeah, definitely.
Couldn't handle it. So
and to talk about that decision for a moment, you know, in a best-of-5 series, often your mindset is going to be just as important as your strategies in the game.
Oh, that's true
the flow of the series, the momentum can actually have a profound effect on the mentality of the players.
Yeah.
We've seen that countless times in really greatly important games in the past. Jelizerg is a player that comes to mind as being really the kind of person, you know, you'll see him 5-pool the first game of a series, not because it's a good strategy, not because he thinks it's the best that it can win, not because it's what he's most comfortable with, but because it throws the other player off. And Happy has now just put CoCa into a horrible mindset. Now CoCa has to be afraid of cheese. He has to be afraid of something sneaky every time. He has to scout a little bit more. He has to be a little bit more cautious. And he's also feeling, frankly, kind of crappy right now, probably because he just got owned.
Oh, it's no fun to lose a game like that. That's very true. So
I mean, he didn't just lose a close game. He got owned. He's got to be feeling a little bit against the ropes already.
Yeah, you want to use that mental advantage to your favor as well, of course. Our next map is going to be Tal'Darim Altar. a map that actually can be popular for mech and TVZ. You can hold 3 bases fairly easily, and on 3 bases you can max out on upgrades and units too if you're going mech versus Zerg players. So, you know, who knows? We'll see what happens.
Be interesting if we see Happy go for another round of mech play. Although, again, last game he could pretty much do whatever he wanted after those initial attacks.
That's true too. Yeah.
So
mech is a good way to do it to kind of stay safe against whatever sort of crazy counterattack your opponent might try there. But CoCa just tried to macro out of it. Didn't really work too well. But you know what, guys? Like Moltrap said, it's a best of 5. So we've still got potentially 2 more games to see. Maybe more, depending on if CoCa kind of pulls it back together again. He is spamming go, 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 go. That's what you're seeing right there. And that means the game is starting, guys. Who's going to take game 2? Is Happy going to get a 2-0 lead, or is CoCa going to tie things up? This is the GSL Codes.